Video games are dope, but they can also be expensive. So here's 5 free games you can download on Steam right now to play some awesome stuff while also not breaking the bank. Coming in at number 5 is Bloody Hell. This is a top-down bullet hell Metroidvania where you play as an angel tasked by God to descend down to hell and kill Satan. You'll blast your way through demons and devils alike on your way to gaining new abilities and progressively getting stronger to take on the big bad man Lucifer himself. The graphics go for a pixel art style, but there's still plenty of gruesome gore in this fast-paced shooter. Gameplay and controls feel tight, and shooting is twin-stick shooter-esque with the right stick handling firing and aiming. Hell is also super creatively designed with eyeballs, wounds, and pools of blood lining each room, and the difficulty is a tough but fair challenge with several bosses between you and Satan. It should only take you about 3 to 5 hours to get through this bite-sized game, but at the attractive price of free $99 and with a Steam Deck compatibility rating of playable, there's not a lot of reason to not try this one out. Plus, they just announced a sequel is coming, so it's the perfect time to jump in and dance with the devil. Moving on to number 4, we've got Hollow Cure Save the Fans. This is if Vampire Survivors got uwoo-ified and replaced all the vampires, ghouls, and badass hunters with less threatening, silly enemies and anime girls. On the surface, it may look like a dumb, half-baked game, but looks can be deceiving. I was super skeptical at first, but there is a lot of game here. With 47 playable characters, 97 unlockable achievements, and 84 weapons and items to choose from, there's content here for days if you're into the bullet hell or bullet heaven auto shooter genre. Much like Vampire Survivors, you shoot automatically and kill various enemy waves that grow in number and lethality as you continue to grow exponentially stronger yourself and add more weapons and abilities to your arsenal. You can actually control the direction you shoot in, and each character has their own stats, weapons, and abilities that can be upgraded permanently between runs, so there's definitely a lot here to sink your teeth into if this is your jam. Alrighty, jumping in here while I'm editing to say this game is even bigger than I thought, which was already very big in its own right. It's also apparently got this whole side mode called Hollow House, which I haven't personally played, but it looks like it's an entire sort of Animal Crossing experience, complete with decorating a house, changing outfits, and it has a fishing minigame. Games get extra points if they had fishing minigames. I don't make the rules, it just is what it is. But the developers are also still updating the game today with more content and balance fixes, with the next content update scheduled for early 2026. So if you thought this looked decent before, but you were still on the fence, maybe that extra info just sold you. At number 3, we've got Helltaker. This is a funny puzzle game that has some very light dialogue and romance sprinkled in for humorous effect. The story is sort of a joke, with your character attempting to have a harem full of demon girls, but you're not necessarily here for the story. Or, you know what, maybe you are, and maybe harem demon girls, that's your thing, and you know what, that's great. That's better, even. Stay here for the peak story writing. Anyway, gameplay mostly consists of a grid-like room with one of the demon girls at the end of it. Sometimes enemies or spike traps are in your way, and you have to navigate the room in under a specific number of moves to clear the level. Then you have a small dialogue section where you try to woo, for my younger viewers that means Riz, the lovely succubus with the correct answer. It's a short game with only 10 achievements that you can 100% complete in a quick sitting. Puzzles obviously increase in difficulty the further you go, and some of the later ones will really have you scratching your head. They've even thrown in a bonus chapter as free DLC, which really cranks up the challenge. Free DLC for an already free game. Developers, take my money already. How do I pay you? Next up at number 2 is an incredible little game called Poco. This was almost what I put at my number 1 spot, but it just didn't have quite the same impact as our next entry. I know I made a joke in the last one about needing to pay the Helltaker developers, but very rarely have I played a game for free and felt that it was so high quality that I almost felt guilty not paying for it. Poco is that exception. You play as Poco the Clown, who's been banished from his circus, and you have to find a way to return. It's a classic point-and-click adventure game, meaning you'll be going to a bunch of different locations, talking to characters, finding items to trade to other characters, to get new items to progress and find your way back. It's got this surreal 2D hand-drawn mixed with almost 3D claymation old school art style that I've never seen before, and it's just super visually unique, and it's seriously a joy to play. It's a game made with just so much love and care, and it's got a charm about it that you know that only a small team can obtain when they really, really love their work. I literally felt compelled to go to their Ko-Fi page and donate money because I felt bad that I got to enjoy it for free. It works with the Steam Deck's trackpads perfectly and is sitting at over 4,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews. Do yourself a favor and give it a try. And my number one free game is Doki Doki Literature Club. Hold on, let me cook. There are two types of people here right now. Those who have played this game and are probably violently agreeing with me, or those who have no idea what this is and are extremely confused. I was the latter, I understand. Then I played this game, and now I can't unsee what I have seen. You're looking at this game and seeing cute anime girls, and it looks like your typical romantic dating sim visual novel styled game. And if you're a guy, it looks like some girly chick game you'd never pick up in a million years. But then you notice the psychological horror tag on the Steam page, and upon starting the game, you're greeted with a warning that the game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed, and it just doesn't make any sense until you play it, and it suddenly does. This is a roller coaster of a mindfuck of a game. It challenges what you expect it to be. It sets you up and then radically subverts your expectations. You think you know what you're playing, and even after it starts to slowly reveal itself and you get a hint of what it truly is, it goes so far left that you're not even sure what's happening anymore. It's one of the most insane, intense, and unique gaming experiences I've ever had, and it's wild that it's free. I went in completely blind, not knowing what I was getting into, and that was the best way to experience this. I wish I could go and do that Men in Black mind wipe thing so I could experience it all over again for the first time. If you play just one game on this list and you ignore all the others, let that one game be Doki Doki Literature Club. And there you have it. That's my list of my top 5 free games on Steam. Have you played any or maybe all of these? Any other free games you'd like to recommend or see featured in another video? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. But if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces!